I found the best AI tools that you can use to create and sell printables that have the potential of earning thousands of dollars per month. Printables are digital products that customers download and print themselves, so you don't have to create or ship any physical products. Therefore, most of the revenue that you will make is profit and passive. After testing out what felt like 100 different platforms, I've landed on 4 tools that actually create beautiful AI artwork and high-quality printables. I'm also going to show you how to tweak these printables so that you can make them more unique and competitive to other successful shops online. So if you're excited, give this video a like and let's jump right in. Before you go creating any AI printables, you'll want to see what's actually selling really well online first. For these examples, I'm going to get inspiration from Etsy, which is the perfect marketplace for selling digital downloads. For the first AI tool, I had the idea of creating landscape printable wall art in a painting style, and I can see that it's a very desirable product on Etsy. I found this shop that has already made over 51,000 sales, and they offer landscape printable wall art in a kind of vintage style, which look really beautiful. And doing some research, I discovered that they're making over $15,000 in revenue per month, which is absolutely amazing. But please do not believe anyone that tells you that all you got to do is post artwork and you'll make sales just like that. This takes advertising and marketing, but what we're doing right now is validating that these products are going to sell because we have proof of many sales. I mentioned this shop in my last video that has made over 300,000 sales, and they offer a very similar type of landscape wall art, vintage painting styles, very, very beautiful. And this shop successfully earns over $66,000 in revenue, which is wild. To create my landscape wall art, I'm going to hop onto Kittl, which is an easy-to-use graphic design software that offers multiple graphics and fonts to use in your digital products. And they now have a new AI feature. Once you've opened up an artboard, just click on Kittl AI at the bottom left over here, and you'll see under image styles, you can actually filter for the type of image that you want to create. So for this example, I'm going to use oil painting. This is where you're going to write the prompt and write exactly what you want the AI feature to create for you. If you need help figuring out how to formulate your sentences, just go into Learn More right over here, because they have a whole prompt book that lets you know how you should write out your sentences based on the image style that you are choosing. So I decided to try the prompt spring meadow with small white flowers with the sunrise in the background. And Kittl created these beautiful images for me. Now, of course, I ran the prompt a few times to get different images and see which one I preferred. Once you find one that you absolutely love, you can just drag it into the artboard. What's great about Kittl is you can control the DPI, so you can download this in high resolution. But before you do that, you can also make some adjustments to make this the way you want it to look even further. On the right-hand side, you will see adjustments, so you can adjust the brightness, the contrast, saturation. And I was thinking of bringing down the contrast for this and maybe the saturation just to make it a little bit more subtle. You can add some text if you want to, a border if you want to make it more unique, but I think the adjustments are good enough. After that, I decided to try out more prompts that included mountains, trees, a river, clouds in the background, and Kittl created these beautiful images for me. So I chose this image to make some adjustments to it and make it look exactly the way I want. You can sign up for Kittl for free using the link down below to start testing out their platform and their features. But in order to access the Kittl AI feature, you will need to purchase a subscription. You can go into pricing and take a look at the plans that they have under monthly and yearly. I'm under the expert plan, but I do believe that the pro plan is good enough just to getting started. And then you can decide if you want to upgrade in the future. Let's switch it up for every tool that we go over. For this one, I'm still thinking landscape wall art, but I kind of want a watercolor style now. I found this shop that has already made over 16,000 sales, and they offer watercolor landscape wall art, which I really, really like. And they're generating over $5,000 a month in revenue. So we have validated that this is a profitable product. I really loved this shop because they add in quotes with their watercolor landscape art, which I really liked, so I might try something similar. I'm hopping onto Creative Fabrica, which is a platform that you can purchase graphics and fonts to use in your digital products. And they have what's called CF Spark, which is where you can generate AI images based on your prompt. To get some help on how to put together your prompts, they also have a prompt book where you can get some inspiration on how you can write out your sentences. Just like Kittl, you can customize the style of artwork that you want to generate. So for this one, I'm doing watercolor. Now, if you haven't purchased speed credits or you don't have a subscription on Creative Fabrica for CF Spark, you can still generate images for free. It's just going to generate them slower, but they do generate 4 images at a time. After testing out many different prompts, I landed on watercolor pine trees and mountains, which sounds pretty basic, but it did generate a lot of different images for me that I can choose from. I just ran the same prompt a bunch of times to see if I can get closer to what I'm looking for. So I liked this one, but it wasn't exactly what I'm trying to create. So I've selected this button right here, which allows me to create variations of this image. It'll take you to a new page where you can hit generate, and it will have all of these different images for you. Now, what's great about Creative Fabrica is you can run all of these prompts for free, but when you're ready to download it as a high quality printable, you will have to have their subscription, which I will go over. As much as I loved these variations, I still wanted to remove the background so that I could add a quote of my own. So first I brought it into Photoshop where I just erased the background. You don't need to do this if you don't have Photoshop or an equivalent. You can always download the free trial of Photoshop if you want to try this for yourself. Then to show you how you can adjust these images, take it into Kittl, and you can change the hue, the saturation, however you want it to look. And then I just added in a quote of my own. So this is the image I came up with and I really liked it. So I decided to test it on another image and I really like these. So now I could just download these as high quality printables from Kittl and sell them as is. You can sign up for Creative Fabrica for free using the link down below and you'll get your first 10 downloads absolutely for free. Right now, they're offering their yearly all access for just $4.99 a month. That does include CF Spark creations, so you can download the AI generated images, but you cannot download the variations. So you will need to get the CF Spark subscription on top of that if you want to use the variations like I showed here. Switching gears, I've always wanted to create city artwork of Paris, London, New York, so let's try to do that. This shop, for example, offers colorful city artwork that is just stunning, so we can definitely get some inspiration from that. And this shop is a little different, but it's made over 13,000 sales already, and it offers black and white photos of beautiful cities, so we can definitely try doing something like that as well. I'm going to try creating a beautiful city artwork using Night Cafe. I'm currently signed up for their free plan at the moment, which allows you to generate as many images as you want for free. But in order to upscale and download high quality images, you will need to get into one of their subscriptions, which we will talk about later on. And just a trick, if you scroll down here, you'll notice that when you generate 4 images at once, it will take 1 credit. So each time you generate, if you don't want to lose any credits, just click on 1 image. And you start off with a few free credits. I think it's like 5 credits. When you click under style, you'll see that you can customize which style you want for your artwork. I've tested out many different styles and prompts, and I landed on detailed gouache. Gouache? I hope I'm saying that right. But this style generates the most beautiful images in my opinion. So after trying many different prompts, I landed on walking in the city of Paris. I also tried walking in the city of London, and it actually generated really beautiful, colorful images for me that I can use. So I didn't stop there. I brought in one of my favorite images into Kittl, resized the image, made a few adjustments, which I really didn't have to. It was beautiful as is, but I love to test it, added in some text, and just loved how this looked. I also tested out their photo style because I do want to create black and white photographs as well. And I tried prompts like City of Paris in pink, City of Paris in daylight. After generating the same prompt multiple times, I got so many beautiful photographs that Night Cafe generated. I can even offer these in a package if I want to. So I brought it into the same artboard in Kittl and I just adjusted it to make it black and white, used the same text, and I really liked the way it turned out. When you're ready to download an image that you want, you will have to upscale the image. You'll click on this button right here, which is called Enhance. And depending on the quality that you want for the image, it costs different amounts of credits. So you can upscale for free up to a certain point, but you will need to pay for more credits at some stage if you want to generate more high quality images. You can check out their subscription page, which breaks down how many credits you get per month and how much each one of them costs. And that depends on how many images you want to generate and upscale per month. We've covered our printables up until now, so let's try different printables. Switching gears again, let's create intricate adult coloring pages and even printable planner pages using AI. This shop, for example, has already made over 23,000 sales, and they sell intricate animal face coloring pages for adults and even mandala coloring pages, which I think are really beautiful. We're going to use Midjourney to create these printables, which is another text-to-image generator. This software requires you to join their Discord, which might sound a little confusing, so just going to get started right over here. Then click on their quick start guide and follow this page step by step. That's exactly what I had to do. When you're in their Discord, you write out your prompt right over here to generate the AI images. Type in /image, and this is where you're going to write out your prompt. So I tried out a few different prompts for this one. I tried intricate animal coloring pages and adult animal coloring pages. And these are the images that Midjourney generated, which I think are absolutely beautiful. So I took it a step further and typed in intricate animal face coloring pages. And I love these even more. They're so intricate, so beautiful. I was really impressed. So I just ran this prompt a few more times to get a few different images. Now, if you want to download any of these, you will need to upscale the one that you like in order to download a high quality image. So the U on these buttons stands for upscale. So if I want to upscale the first image, I would just click on U1, and then I would just select the image, open in browser, and just save this image onto my computer. I then tried mandala coloring pages, and once again was super impressed with what Midjourney generated for me. Like I mentioned, we want to try creating printable planners as well, but printable planners are one of the most competitive products on Etsy. So in order to make sales, you have to get really specific on the types of planners you want. To get some ideas, we're going to hop onto ChatGPT, which I'm currently using their free version. And once you sign up, you'll see this text box right over here where you can ask ChatGPT anything. I went ahead and typed in, give me ideas for types of planners that I can sell. And it gave me a long list of different types of planners that I can get some inspiration from. I gravitated most towards the fitness planners. I really liked that idea. So I took it a step further and I asked, what should I include in a fitness planner that I want to sell? So it broke down very detailed pages that I should include in a fitness planner. Hopping back onto Midjourney, I tested out many different prompts, but I landed on probably the most basic one, which was planner page template. And it gave me some really nice planner page setups. You'll notice that the text here makes absolutely no sense, so there is work to be done here. I decided to crop out these planner pages and put it into a tool. You can use Kittl or Canva. Just change the transparency to about 50%, lock it in the background, and start adding in your own text boxes and elements to make it look exactly the way you want. Midjourney used to have a free trial available, but I wasn't able to access it. So under their subscription plans, it breaks down the different prices for each subscription. I'm currently under their basic plan, which is $10 a month, but you can go through the details and see which one is best for you. When it comes to the licensing terms of the AI images you generate, every platform is different. So it's important for you to read their terms of use in detail. Many of them, including the ones I shared today, allow you to use these images with a commercial license, specifically if you are paying for their subscription. If there are any tools you'd like me to cover in even further detail in a future video, comment below and let me know which ones you're interested in. Make sure to sign up for Kittl and Creative Fabrica for free using the links down below. I personally use these tools a lot when creating my printables, and I know you'll find them super useful when creating your digital products. Give this video a like if it was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.